This is a layout of cards, and this is the 32 card system. I had previously put up a video on methods of laying out the cards, and this reading is to happen in 1 year or less, and it has 12 different segments of 2 cards in each segment. This is one segment here, 2 segments, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 segments of 2 cards. The first segment is to happen 1 day, week, or month. Second segment, 2 days, weeks, or months, or within 2 months. Third segment, 3 days, weeks, or months, and so forth and so on. The seventh segment is 7 days, weeks, or months. Eighth segment is 8 days, weeks, or months. I'm just doing this to clarify things, make it very comprehensible. This is the ninth segment, 9 days, weeks, or months. 10, 11th segment, and this is the last segment, 12 days, weeks, or months. So all of this is to happen in 1 year or less. So when we read the layout, we have 5 hearts, 5 spades, 8 diamonds, and 6 clubs. Because there's 8 diamonds, and diamonds represent personal money, there'll be a lot of attention paid within the next year to personal finances. 6 clubs also means there's slightly more than the 5 spades and hearts, a little bit of extra attention paid to business situations, as clubs represents business and the diamonds represent personal money. And when we look at the layout, we notice that there are 8 face cards, which I put down there, 5 males and 3 females. So mostly dealing with males in this period of time. Now, if we look at the first column, which is the ace of spade and the 7 of hearts, the ace of spade represents gossip or slander, and the 7 of hearts represents a pleasant surprise, even though it's a negative thing, a little bit of a pleasant surprise. And because there's 2 7s, one on top of the other, there's a change in personal plans with this gossip or whatever. And it's a neutral change for the person being read in 1 day, week, or month, because it's in the first column. Now, when we look at the second column, there's the 9 of diamonds, which indicates extra money. And there's the 8 of hearts, which includes somebody that's helpful or cooperative. So the extra money comes in 2 days, weeks, or months, because it's in the second column. In the third column, there's some news or a message, and it seems to come from an adult or middle-aged person in 3 days, weeks, or months. In the fourth column, which is the last one on the top row, something you want or the person wants, and it includes a lot of money, which is represented by the 10 of diamonds. The 9 of hearts is something that the person wants. Because the 2 10s are vertical of each other, as I explained in methods for laying down cards, there's a change in times that is a very neutral change, but some situation that the person wants, and that has to do with finances. A lot of times the 2 10s could also include some travel plans, but definitely a change in times. In the fifth column, which is the Queen of Clubs and the 7 of Clubs, there's something about a female and a change in plans. There's 2 changes going on. One is neutral because the 7 of hearts, but right below it is a 7 of spades. One change either doesn't come off or it causes some delays. So there's 2 situations, 2 changes of plans. One, because of the 7 of hearts above, is neutral, and the second one meets with some delays or the plans don't come off. In the sixth column, there's two aces, and they're alternating colors. That means that there's an undecided change in a place or location. The ace of clubs indicates a party gathering or some wedding news, and the five of hearts has something to do with family or personal plans. In the seventh column, you have the Queen of Hearts and the Eight of Diamonds, and that's receiving some kind of a gift or a payment or a small amount of money from a female or through the influence of a female. And because the two queens are vertical to each other, remember if they're vertical or side by side, either in one column or the same column, it means we count them as a double card. There's a new friendship involved here and some kind of gift or payment of money received, and that's in 7 days, weeks, or months, so within 7 months. In the eighth column, we have the Jack of Spades and the Ten of Spades, and that's a health situation around a younger male because the Jack represents a younger male, and younger means the person who you're reading or yourself, your age or younger, and older means your age or older. You're always the baseline for old and young, and it changes as you change. In the ninth column, there's something about a young male, which is represented by the Jack of Diamonds, and some delays in personal plans. And there's two dark sevens, one above each other, and that means some delays or the plans never come off. Now, in the 10th column, there's a business worry that comes from or about either an adult or an older male or middle-aged male, and it might be concerning because there's a dark card right above the King of Clubs. In the 11th column, there's a young couple that seems to be coming, and there's something about a new friendship because there's two queens alongside of each other. Remember, vertical or horizontal in any way, whether it's sideways or above or in the same box, is the double card meaning. And so there's something about a young couple and a new friends and so forth and so on. And in the 12th column, you have the Queen of Spades and the Seven of Diamonds. And that means some kind of a gift or whatever, or a surprise that involves something to do with the female. And sometimes when you have the Seven of Diamonds, the surprise is renewing a relationship or a friendship or a visit concerning a female. So sometimes the surprise is seeing or hearing from the female. And that gives you an idea of a year reading or less, and the time factors and how the double card meanings work with each other. But also, it would pay to look at my evaluation of methods for putting down cards, which explains the double card system, the meaning of double cards, the layout of the cards, how number 7 card is an indicated card, and how we only use the cards 7 through ace.